What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 53 of the XtraSlice, brought to you by the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton LaPlatte. Joining me, as always, we have the mayor of Stardew Valley and Eorzea, Chris Montalbano.
Hey, we beat it and it crashed.
We got the most degenerate squid in the sea, Jalen Roberts.
You ever punch a vegan so hard you just destroy the mainframe?
And we got the Akatsuki Durag, Madrid Devon.
We've done it, folks. Back to your regularly scheduled programming of racism.
We got a jam-packed episode for you guys this week. We're going to be talking about the Resident Evil event that's happening tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the new Apex Tales from the Outlands short that dropped. And we're going to talk about Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, because we actually had a chance to play it. It was
a lot of fun.
Okay, Scott Pilgrim
until it wasn't.
That's what it was, all right?
It really was.
So, here was a problem that I just wanted to talk, because remember, we were like, oh, we're going to finish up the episode, we're going to, get ready, we're going to download this game at midnight, it's going to be great.
Oh, I forgot about all that shit.
Yo, it was only great if you had any other system except for fucking PlayStation.
Yeah,
I've never seen these two so defeated in my life.
I was so mad.
That was hilarious.
I've definitely been
that was
more defeated
quite funny.
by waiting on a game at midnight. But, we just had no confirmation of, anything. We just had no information. That was the worst part about it. Normally a game will be like, oh, well, we're coming out this day, and then people start looking. It felt like waiting on a Kanye album to drop on the day he says it's going to drop. That's exactly what that...
That was your first mistake, waiting on a Kanye album past 20, I don't know, 11, 12.
Well, yeah, I've waited on multiple Kanye albums.
Maybe about 12.
12? Jesus was the real good last one.
Good.
Look, we're not taking any Yeezus slander around here.
Good. Well, I'm about to dish it fucking out because Yeezus was trash.
Oh,
It wasn't bad.
Yeezus, go listen to Yeezus right now and tell me that Yeezus was trash. I'll go listen to Yeezus right now.
No, Anton, don't do that.
It's a good album.
Have some self-respect. Love
Why
yourself.
don't you love the album? You don't even have to love it.
It's in Kanye's top 5 albums.
Oh, my
Isn't
God.
that his fifth
I can't
album?
believe you're not wearing a hat because you're Cap. Cap.
Where's my hat?
Yeah, that's
I was
his-
wearing a hat earlier.
Put on your cappy because that's what you are right now. All right. Come on, let's be real here.
Back to video games.
Wait, isn't that Kanye's fifth album?
It is his 5th album.
So of course it'd be in the top 5. Everything after that is worse.
What?
I'll take Kids See Ghost over that.
Is that really his?
Yay, Kids See Ghosts, The Life of Pablo. Y'all are out here slandering good albums.
Yay was not
Ye
good.
was buns. Ye was fucking buns. What was that church shit he put out?
Oh,
that shit,
Jesus is King had 2
garbage.
very hard tracks.
hot garbage. What is the name of those?
Wait.
Follow God.
Is that your barrier to entry, Anton? 2 really good tracks? Is that
No,
all you need?
I'm not
Is that
out
all you
here
need?
praising. I'm not saying Jesus is King is his best album, or, but there are definitely 2. I think it's Follow God and I don't want to say Lift Yourself. Ooh. I don't think he'll ever be able to make music on the same level again, because we've seen what Jeffree Star has done to the music industry. If these allegations are true, Kanye, it's really been hard to be a Kanye fan for a while now, for at least the last 4 years.
100% the last 4 years.
Oh, 1,000%.
But
we're back to our
we
regularly scheduled programming of racism and systems crashing.
Shouts out to Kamala.
Okay, so yes, this game didn't come out at 12. It did come out at 12, except 12 hours after it was supposed to come out.
Yeah, it came out at
12:30
12
p.m.
noon.
They didn't give us the right time zone.
I think the thing
It
was
It was supposed to wait until PSN updated or whatever bullshit some article said.
Yeah, the problem is it seems to do like what Switch games will sometimes do, where if you don't like, if a game is announced to come out on the Switch and it's not like a preload situation, you're going to be waiting until the Switch store update. So I was complaining about it before the game came out of it's in my wish list. We have a confirmed release date. We have like a PlayStation Store page for it. It's just they're not going to let me pre-order this game because I'll gladly let them have my money if it means I get to play the game at midnight. Like I do that with games all the time. Of like
It's almost like that's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the only advantages to pre-ordering a game digitally. Like, sure, pre-order bonuses, whatever, but, like, one of the advantages of pre-ordering digital games is to be able to preload and be able to play at midnight. For whatever reason, Scott Pilgrim wasn't pre-orderable at all on PlayStation Network. Even though it, like, and normally when games, it's like, oh, we know this game's coming, but you can't pre-order it. It's a situation where it's like I'm either going to go physical for it or something like that. Like Puyo Puyo Tetris might have been
wanted that collector's edition for that game.
What, Scott Pilgrim or Puyo Puyo?
Scott Pilgrim. I didn't see the Puyo Puyo one.
I didn't either. That's why I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim's collector's edition was solid. More than solid.
Yeah, it was definitely sick. The one thing I really wanted out of it was the soundtrack on cassette, even though my car doesn't have a cassette player anymore. I have some pretty baller cassettes.
It gives you a VHS. No one has a VHS player regularly hooked up.
VHS player?
Right.
Is it hooked up?
I was like, I think I have a VHS player somewhere.
What type of VHSs are you packing?
Hamtaro. Two things
I
of
thought you were about
Hamtaro.
to say Entire. I was like, hold on a minute.
This man out here fucking breaking like laws in the 90s somehow. Like Jalen somehow like hit up a bootlegger at birth to get some like bootleg hentai VHSs.
Oh no.
Hey.
Remember that kiosk in the mall?
The internet's been in existence since the internet. Like, you could have had that shit shipped decades ago. The fuck are you talking about?
CD VHS stores were a thing.
Mm-hmm.
They were quite popular.
Yeah, but
And heck,
you wouldn't
a
get
lot had
hentai
their
from your
own
run-of-the-mill
collections where you could buy
VHS store.
CD? Yes, sir. Like Video Bob or some shit.
I have
FYE.
no fucking idea. Yeah, FYE, you might have a chance. But I'm thinking more like the only place I could get like certain anime movies, like I want to say I had like the first Bleach movie, was from like the kiosk of the dude who'd like burn the things onto DVD.
See, it's because you wouldn't go to Underground.
You're telling me anything legitimate was ever sold in Underground?
It used to be.
I listened to the 3-piece episode about Sassy talking about getting bootleg purses from Underground. Like, I don't think anything that ever came out of Underground was legitimate.
No, actually, a
ever.
couple of those
You
anime
can get
DVDs
anything
were
out of
actually
Underground.
legitimate. A couple of them.
So wait,
Not many of them. But the most
If-
important thing is they had all the kung fu movies you could want.
Mm-hmm. And that means they also have.
Hey, that's where I got my copy of Vampire Hunter D.
But yeah, Scott Pilgrim. So
We eventually got the damn thing.
yeah, we eventually got the damn game after everybody
Everybody
stayed up a
woke
little bit
before
too
1
late.
PM.
Yeah. Oh.
Heck, I went and bought it on
Which-
PC and I was already playing it.
Mm.
I was impatient. I didn't feel like waiting.
And we started playing the game. We beat the first boss actually, and it didn't crash.
But
But
then-
It wasn't until we beat Todd. Fucking bastard.
no,
That's the vegan, right? Fuck him.
No, it crashed before
it
that.
crashed on God, what the hell is his name? I just
Oh
looked
no,
it
I
up.
forgot about Skate.
Captain
Oh,
America. Yeah. The second
Yeah.
X.
I literally went Patel straight to Todd because I hate Todd so much. I hate the Todd fight so much.
It's so annoying. That lightning shooting out of the head that he consistently does over and over again.
Right, he'll just start spamming that shit like he's some kind of
fucking
scrub at a fighting
Akira
game. It's
villain.
ridiculous.
Like,
I know I keep running into it. Stop it.
come on. But no, his design is cold. Like when he goes electric mode, it just
Like
gives
all
me,
I could hear was Tetsuo.
it gives me Venom energy. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? With the skull just right there on the chest, and he's
It's
just
fucking
darkened. I was like, oh man, this is giving me MP2 like Venom energy. And then he goes full Akira.
Well,
this shit is cool.
Well, so Chris, you're the person with the most Scott Pilgrim experience and has played this version the most. How are you feeling about it in comparison to the old version?
I haven't gone online play since we did it that one day, but
And it crashed my stream like 5 times back to back.
yeah. But playing one single player, I beat the whole game with Scott. Plays exactly the same.
Like Ryu.
Yeah, I mean it's
So,
cool. It's
Is the problems that we're having with this game caused by the PS5 version?
I did
No,
do
weren't-
some digging on Reddit, and everybody who was having the crashing problems
But Jalen, weren't
only
you
had
having
a PS5.
Jalen, weren't you having issues that day? Like, so later on that day, after all the crashes and stuff and everybody got off, we got back online and you were playing and you were having issues on the PS4.
Did you crash on your PS4?
I remember crashing. I remember dying, but
I just remember you were saying you were having technical issues after the fact. Like, somebody asked and you were saying that, oh, the problems we were having were like an online thing, and then you were like, it might be PS5, but then you had issues on PS4.
I don't remember. I don't remember saying that exact thing.
All right. Well, Madrid, as the person with the least experience with the game, what you did get to play, how do you feel about it?
Right. I feel like this is a bad port of a good game.
Yeah. I feel this port feels so, like, for the amount of marketing they put behind it and the amount of hype that they kind of did with it, I feel like they could have just done a lot better of a job. Like, if you're going to advertise this, I feel like this game has gotten more, like,
Give it a little TLC.
more marketing than the PS3 version got.
Aside
I
from
would like
the
to
crashing,
add in, I haven't experienced any of those problems on the PC version.
that's fair. Actually, I haven't heard anything about the Switch or
Actually,
Xbox version being terrible.
I've heard good
Switch
things about
actually
the
uses,
Switch.
like, a-
Yeah.
Like a weird, like
this
invite
actually
system.
might just be isolated to PlayStation.
Well, so the Switch has an invite thing. They added it a few firmware updates ago of like game invites. And it's like, oh, this is probably here for Smash Bros. Or something like that. Even though when we've played Smash Bros, it's just, we use the lobby system. But apparently the only game that's using it that's widely talked about right now is Scott Pilgrim. You can actually do something with your friends list on Switch. And now that I've called it,
You can't create a party with them.
you can't send them messages. You can't create like a party with them. You can't. There's like no
Please,
use.
What the fuck?
There's
Nintendo,
no
come on.
fucking use of the friends list on
Except
Switch.
for inviting your friends to play Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Yeah, or looking at what other people are playing, which was
Dumb.
Scott Pilgrim and
Monster
still Animal
Hunter.
Crossing.
Yeah, Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
y'all niggas have been on Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
But from what I have experienced with the game up to through the first 3 X's, basically, it's pretty fun. Like I enjoy it. Like playing it with y'all, like has been great. It's been funny. It's just those damn crashes, bro. We can't beat a fucking X without the shit.
I know. I think if we
Or desyncing, that's
Yeah.
just weird. All right, Chris,
yeah,
go to
desyncing
your
was a
right. Keep
problem.
going.
that
Go
shit,
up.
I totally forgot about that.
Like
With-
right?
Yeah.
It
I mean-
almost seems like it should be a feature because it leads to more cooperation. But beating a motherfucker with another motherfucker
is
like,
always
you
a
really
good
can't.
time.
You really can't top that.
You can't beat that. You can't beat that.
Except for with another motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You're dual wielding motherfuckers to beat that motherfucker? Damn. Crazy. Halo 2 level
And then I just
fucking.
have to
Sam
ask,
Jackson could never.
what did they do to make them so mad?
I do wonder.
Just
if
being
they're
at the
gonna
bottom
make-
of a dog pile.
Yeah, but then you bust out and you're just like
Shoryuken.
fucking hyper now, fucking beating the shit out of everybody in your supersonic mode.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I think if
want
they
specials. I need to level
fix
up more so I can get the
online,
specials.
this would be a solid game.
Yeah, like if they literally give us a patch or a hot fix or something, that would be lovely.
And that's something
hope they do it.
there hasn't
Like-
been a patch for the PS4 version on PS5. Because I've checked back. Like, I haven't really been on my PS5. I got Castle Crashers because I was like, oh, well, you know, if Scott Pilgrim's not going to work, I might be down for some co-op Castle Crashers. And I know some of the Rupee boys, well, all of the Rupees have Castle Crashers, and Madrid has access to Castle Crashers now, so that could be the alternative, because I know for a fact it works online on PS5 without any fucking issues. So there's that would just work out better. But yeah, I've checked in on my PS5 and like games have been updating in the background and stuff. But Scott Pilgrim's not one of those games that has gotten any post-launch support whatsoever. And it's
You know
been
what?
a full week at this point.
You
Come
know
on,
the
Gooby,
one
give
thing
us a
that
little something, baby.
this is what Ubisoft said. Just restart your game. That's it. That's all they
They
said.
might as well just say "fuck you."
That's them
exactly
saying
what the
fuck
fuck
you.
It is.
Honestly, they should
That's
give us
incorporate.
like instead of a yellow placard, they should give us a green placard that just says "Here, nigga, damn." Like that's what this was. That's what this was. Like, come on, like what's that rollout? What the fuck? You're telling me Stadia got this goddamn game before us? My entitlement jumped out. I feel betrayed.
It would.
I was about to pull a Karen. Like, excuse me.
This game did solely come out on PlayStation 3, so PlayStation definitely just.
Well, no, it was PS3 360.
I think it came on PS3 first, though. I don't know. I didn't have a 360 at that time.
I just remember
You're
hearing, yeah, it's definitely a 360. I don't think it was like PlayStation exclusive at all, because it's Ubisoft. They try and put their shit everywhere to make as much money
Put
as
this
possible.
shit on- This motherfucker on
Either way,
everywhere.
PlayStation, damn it.
But yeah, so that Scott Pilgrim was a game that frustrated me early in the week. Since then, and I know I'm going to save some of this for squad session so I don't belabor the entire podcast. Huh?
What's squad sessions?
Squad Sessions is the upcoming crossover podcast between the Cheesy Controller podcast and the Rusty Rupees podcast, all about Monster Hunter. So I don't have to sit here and talk.
How do y'all explain that it's a cross over like podcast? How's that
Well,
work?
see, it's like Hunter x Hunter. You can't ever call it Squad X Sessions, but it's written that way.
So there's like a big ass X in it somewhere.
Yeah, definitely like prominently displayed in the logo, but you just can't say it. Because if
But
you
when
say
you hit X, it doesn't crash.
because every time we hit X in Scott Pilgrim it crashed,
They
you're
work,
not allowed
brother.
to jump. They don't want you jumping.
That's how they keep you
if
grounded.
yeah,
That's
Keep
how
you
they
stuck
keep you
in
in
the
keeping you
ground, stuck in
down.
their ways.
But yeah, the majority of my thoughts will be in episode 1 of Squad Sessions. We've already recorded episode 0, and it's in the process of getting edited, and like some of the minutia of the podcast is still being worked out, some of the logistical things, but there's been an episode recorded where the next episode will probably be recorded within the next week, and you guys can keep your eyes peeled on the Cheesy Controller feed, because that episode 0 we recorded is going to go live on both the Rusty Rupees and Cheesy Controller feed. So anybody who enjoyed us talking about Iceborne and Monster Hunter World, now, for everybody who didn't, you can keep listening to Cheesy Controller when Rise comes out and not just get overwhelmed by Monster Hunter talk. And anybody who did enjoy that, you can go listen to Squad X Sessions just for the SEO, and get in on that. But I've been playing Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I've put over 25 hours in the last 3 to 4 days, and I beat
that game like it's your job.
I'm playing.
You put how many hours?
Playing that game like it's a crack pipe.
The Switch, after a certain point, only tells you in intervals of 5, so it's like 25 or more hours. I haven't checked my save data because I just kind of put my Switch and my game to sleep and then just open it right back up, so I don't actually have to go in and load my save file. But yeah, 25 or more hours according to the Switch in the last 3 to 4 days. And in that time, I've beat the base Generations game. So this is like the Iceborne of Monster Hunter Generations. So before Monster Hunter World, every time they do Monster Hunter 1, 2, and 3, and then they do like a 3 Ultimate or a 4 Ultimate, or so this is Generations Ultimate, and it probably has double the monsters that Monster Hunter World had by the time they were completely done with everything on Iceborne. And there's a bunch of crossovers with like Fire Emblem, Zelda, Shonen Jump. There's just hella crossovers in the game.
So all the shit that we would want, right?
Not necessarily. So some of this stuff is really cool. There's like fairy tale crossovers on your guild card. Like there's a bunch of there's a bunch of really weeb shit, and it's just a really solid Monster Hunter game. It was kind of an adjustment that I had to make going to that from 600 plus hours of World and Iceborne. But so a lot of the quality of life is gone, and you can definitely see why people who played the older ones said that World was just too easy, because this game has teeth and will kick your teeth in for trying to bite it back, But
hey, sometimes games just want to fight back.
Yeah, and like I'm enjoying it. I feel like I'm just becoming a better hunter with every hunt that I do in preparation for Rise. So we're like 2 months and a week from Rise, and in that time I'm definitely gonna, now that I'm at G rank, I'm at the prerequisite quest to get into G rank on this game, and I'm actually starting to work on my building some legitimate sets and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I can really see myself, by the time Rise comes out, like, I said it before that I'm going to make it through low rank in the first day. I'm definitely going to make it through low rank on the first day now. Like, there's so much complexity to this game and like simplification of stuff that won't even be an issue in Rise that I think just day one I'm going to be ready. Bring the best you got, Magnamalo. Come on, Tetranodon. Like all of these, I'm just excited to see some of the returning monsters. Like I hunted a Lagombi, or I've hunted a few Lagombis at this point, and that's been a lot of fun. So some of the returning monsters that I just had no context for because I had not played any previous Monster Hunters, like hunting them in this and like interacting and seeing their environment and learning more about just the general Monster Hunter lore from this game has been super useful. And I think that I'm just I'm ready for Rise, but I feel like playing Generations Ultimate has been a good stopgap. So I'm not just playing more of the same shit over and over in Iceborne. Not losing to the 3 fucking monsters I can't beat for my fucking life. Because it's Elatrion, Fatalis, and Extremith, and I can't beat any of them.
With names like that, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, 2 of them are black dragons of legendary proportions. And then one of them is a Final Fantasy character on Extreme.
Which one?
Extreme. Well, the name of it is actually Extreme Behemoth, but everybody just calls it Extremeth.
Oh, okay.
And it's like
speed run.
So you're fighting Behemoth on extreme?
yes, I beat him on regular.
Those meters are bullshit.
Yes,
Those meters are bullshit.
That sounds like some shit.
yeah, it's a 4-man. Think about fighting. I don't know if Extreme Behemoth is
That's
in
like a
Trial. It's a
24
straight up trial, man. It is
That's
a straight up trial.
Isn't Behemoth like a fucking full 24?
We'll take 20 of those people
Behemoth?
out
No,
of
that's
there
a
and then
mountain.
try and beat it.
Oh,
And
that's
14, it's a mount.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what's the full 24?
You get like 24 motherfuckers in
Oh,
there.
there's 24 man raids in 14.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 24 main raids. I thought it was like
24-man raids. Like
Yeah. You
the
got
way
like
Destiny is 6 men
24 people trying to
and/or
kill
what-
this one monster.
So is it kind of like a siege where it's like groups of 4 go and like do a thing?
No, all
No,
24
all
people.
of you are all doing your. Yeah.
Yo, that's fucking Log Horizon. Let's go.
I mean, yeah, Log Horizon just an
Where do you think
MMO.
Log Horizon got it from? MMOs.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just gotta slander Sword Art just because it exists.
Well, yeah.
No,
So,
you slander it because it's bad.
yeah.
Who's the one who said Sword Art Season 3 was good?
That wasn't
like-
any of us. We might have. That might have been like something we did with the rupees. And we
No,
were
no.
just,
What I said was the beginning of the season was better than the entirety of the series has been, and then it immediately drove off a cliff in episode 4.
Right, because you were hopeful. You were like, good, and then you came
Because
back.
the first 3 episodes literally
You
were
came back
doing
with,
everything
like,
right. Everything right.
it did it
And then I
again.
got cozy. I'm at home. I'm watching TV. Turn on, and it's like, oh wait, no, you're crazy.
It'll let you down.
Yeah.
Speaking of letting you down, Madrid, do you feel let down by the new Apex trailer that was dropped, introducing the new hero?
It gave me 80s power ballad like energy, so that's cool. That's always a good thing. And honestly, like tomorrow morning we'll have more information. For all we know, this motherfucker can catch a bullet in his head in the goddamn trailer. So but regardless, it seems pretty cool. Like the character, like the trailer that introduced it.
Fuse is the hero name.
Yeah, like in the trailer, him and his friend, they're basically passing around a grenade and just doing like shitty things to each other and other people in like a funny way. But so they live on the planet like Salvo or some shit, and yeah, basically he was like an underground fighter. It was like, you know what, I want to join the Apex games, and she's like, what the and then literally activates the grenade they've been holding, blows his arm off, and he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna peace out.
Yeah.
So he has a gun arm. He's going full Barrett in the new season of Apex.
It seems like his ult is like he shoots like a rocket that comes down and lands and explodes. That may or may not be the case. I don't know. It's still to be determined. But like one of the cool things that they're doing to kind of promo the character, like there's randomly when they have like drops and shit like that in the map, you can just hear the sound of missiles raining down. You just hear like just constantly, like it just at random times you'll hear just a missile barrage just coming down, and then you'll hear the explosions just like off in the background.
So they've shown the new character, and first of all, do you think they're going to continue these drops? Have you played since Fight Night ended?
Yeah, I was playing last night.
Okay, and are the drops still happening where they give you kitted weapons consistently every ring?
They took out the escalation protocol or whatever it was called. So that's gone. But like the sound of like I don't know. They replaced that with the missile sounds basically.
Okay.
That's what it seems like.
And then they talked about a new gun as well.
Yeah, so it's like a 30-30 or 50-50 repeater. So basically like a scout rifle type deal. I don't think it's a sniper rifle. Some people were speculating it's a sniper rifle, but I think it's like a heavy weapon,
Yeah.
kind of in the vein of a G7 scout.
It sort of
Kind
reminds me of Ash's gun
Yeah.
from Overwatch. Like,
That's what the energy is giving me too. So that seems cool.
yeah, I
I'll
mean,
thought they were adding bows to the game.
huh?
I thought they were adding bows to Apex, or maybe
If
that
they-
was something else.
Sick.
I haven't seen anything bow related. Like,
I haven't seen anything either, unless they're like, guess what, bitch? We got motherfucking bows. Or I haven't seen flexibility, even like they shoot a bow that does something.
right? I think the last time people were excited about bows was like the Overwatch Destiny 2 kind of era. But I mean, I could totally see Apex implementing. I know the new Call of Duty has bows. That's like the easiest kill streak to get is like an explosive bow. So you just run around with them adaptive triggers, feel the tension on the bow as you draw the string back.
Hashtag ad.
Makes you feel special, doesn't it?
It's just one of the cool ways, like, it's one of the coolest feeling things. Call of Duty is one of the games that uses the DualSense the most. Like, outside of Astro's Playroom, but I platinumed Astro's Playroom and deleted it off my console, so I just haven't been back, but
Okay.
And you platinumed it.
yeah.
Yeah.
All that's left is, like, speedrun shit, and I keep getting notifications like, hey, this random person who just got a PS5 beat your speedrun time, and I'm like, okay, and?
Does it fill you with rage, like a quiet rage,
No.
an anger that you just want to take out on Astro's Playroom?
Because I didn't even do all the speedrun challenges. Because the speedrun challenges are like DLC things. I did them, and I'm like, oh, this isn't really that fun to me.
Controller podcast and use that for promotion, Anton. I know you want to do that.
What am I doing with the name Cheesy Controller Podcast?
You're putting that as your name.
On
For your
PSN?
Yeah.
So I have to change my PSN name to Cheesy Controller Podcast.
You can't be Anton 6 with 3 X's.
So,
Just for this one very, very specific thing. Not even for other promotion either. Just for this.
I mean, we've got the Cheesy Controller clan and group and guild and all the squad and pretty much every game that allows us to have some sort of functionality like that. We've made Cheesy Controller. I don't think my account is the best, especially when Guilty Gear comes out in like April and I'm getting my ass clapped left and right. I don't think that's the best promotion.
You just have to have Trash Boat come over, socially distant, and then like just hand him the sticks and just
Get on the Discord call with Trash Boat, run into that train, do a couple of matches with them, do some training, and
I don't think that's going to make that much of a difference. I think
that's what makes the difference in fighting games.
put the controller.
I did that with Grand Blue, and I'm even worse at Grand Blue than I am at typical fighting games. I had him come over like the day after that game came out and just play.
Did you do it how many times did you do it? Did you do it once and never play the game
COVID
again?
happened. COVID happened legitimately like a week after Grand Blue.
For Grand Blue, I think it's the cooldowns for me.
I don't know. I'm not attached to Grand Blue enough as a franchise for me to care about that fighting game.
Y'all talked
let's
about
try it
Trash
sometime.
Boat and summoned him to the chat. He said if I play half as much as I play Fortnite, I'll improve. I haven't been playing that much Fortnite.
Well, he's spitting. Honestly, he's spitting. So,
I finished
keep
my
that in-
Battle Pass in Fortnite a couple weeks ago and haven't opened that application since. I saw today that they added the Predator to the Battle Pass, and that's just like a certain set of challenges the same way they did Wolverine. And I'm going to just get the Predator. Like, I haven't been playing. I've been playing Monster Hunter. I've been grinding in the actual trade, the game that I feel like I need my practice is going to be most well utilized. Like when Guilty Gear drops, I'll be done with Generations Ultimate. I'll be at a good little stopping point in Rise that I can take a break, but I'm definitely not going to pick back up Grand Blue and just play the shit out of Grand Blue from now until the time Guilty Gear comes out.
No, like that's not even gonna have you mentally prepared for it, like Guilty Gear. Like hell, even playing the Guilty Gear is not gonna have you ready for this.
Right, I was like, I do have Guilty Gear Rev 2 on PC and PS5. Well, I have the PS4 version.
Actually, it would be good for Anton because do you even do motions yet?
Yeah, I can do more than just a quarter circle. You know?
Can you do Z?
No, I still can't do a Z.
Can you charge?
Can you do a Z into a quarter circle? Well, I guess.
Yeah, if I can't do a Z, I definitely can't do a Z into a quarter circle. But yeah, I mean, I know that like just dedication and practice helps a lot with that because it helped a lot with Smash Bros. When I was actually just sitting there like running online games, like watching back replays of matches and stuff like that. Like I'm aware that playing any fighting game more than I play Fortnite, but I mean like my shooter skills have been improving lately. It seems like I can only be really good at one type of game at any given time. And fighting games, the ceiling is just like really, 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 really fucking high. But like, yeah, my Call of Duty KD is probably better than it's ever been. My win-loss ratio is probably better than it's ever been. And I've been playing Call of Duty for like a fucking decade. And I mean, Fortnite, like I can more consistently win games of Fortnite than I was able to even a couple of years ago. But yeah, right now the fighting game I'm looking forward to, because even Mortal Kombat is the only like native PS5 fighting game that I have. And Mortal Kombat, the ceiling that game's been out for like 2 years, and so the ceiling's just ridiculously high.
Bro, you know what I want? Like I was watching, shouts out to Shaggy, but I was watching him stream Persona 4 Ultimax. I want this shit on console. Like, let me play that.
Wait, is it on? It's not on PC, so he had to have been playing on PS3 or 360. Like that game's not even on PC.
Yeah, I don't know how he was doing it.
Alice, what the fuck?
I'm not gonna ask any questions.
I don't even think you can play that game through emulation, so I'm really confused now. Because I'm sure the PC scene like wouldn't hesitate to emulate that game. I have fucking 2 copies of Arena and Arena Ultimax.
Ultimax still has a community. Actually, there's a bunch of fighting games that have really strong communities like you wouldn't expect.
What's good, BZ?
I don't know. I've just been watching some competitive Naruto Ultimate Ninjas, not Ultimate Ninja Storm, Clash of Ninja.
What?
What competitive?
Yeah, we're watching Clash of Ninja tournaments.
People don't even play
so
like.
You can emulate Persona 4 Ultimax.
What?
That's just an interesting scene. I don't know. For me, it'd be great to just get Persona 4 Arena Ultimax like Ultimate Edition with all the DLC and stuff in a package that's easily accessible. That's another one of those games we talked about Scott Pilgrim last week, of the fact that it's just a game that has been stranded on like a certain platform for so long that they just need to bring a modern way to play it because it's such a good game overall. But yeah, so
that's why emulation is important, because like a lot of good games that are even important parts of gaming history just get stranded and lost.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes inside of a source code inside of a building, hidden.
Right?
Forever.
Only to be released everywhere a couple years after recording.
So just talking about like upcoming games and PS5 stuff, Chris, this Resident Evil event is happening tomorrow morning. What are you looking forward to most out of this Resident Evil event?
Tall women.
Yeah. That's literally it. Kind of.
No survival
Tall
horror,
women
no
and wide
story
twists,
hint.
That's what we're here for.
No, like everything they shown, every trailer they shown has shown like says this game's gonna be creepy as hell or Bloodborne.
Right, yeah, I heard a lot of people making Bloodborne 2 looks amazing jokes.
Yeah. But now they're actually looking like they're getting to a little more detail of what these tall women are.
They're vampires, right? So the vibe of this,
what Resident Evil is going to use them, or like their role in the Resident Evil universe.
I think so. What it looks like to me is Resident Evil's going from zombies because they've used zombies almost nonstop for the entire fucking series, and going into what hasn't been zombies, Chris.
Resident Evil 5 wasn't zombies.
Well, actually, 5 wasn't zombies.
6 wasn't zombies, unless you count. Well, Leon's story was zombies. 4 wasn't zombies.
7 wasn't zombies.
7 wasn't zombies.
What was going on in 7? They were just psychos?
No, they were moldy.
No,
they were moldy.
yeah,
these were fungal monsters.
Yeah, they were fungal monsters.
Fungal
created by this
zombies.
girl.
That's like
And
me
she-
No, they
trying to
weren't
argue
zombies.
that the cordyceps
They weren't
no
zombies.
zombies.
Zombies is like
There's no dead body.
raising
They're
from the
literally
dead.
made out of infected biomatter.
yeah, and also zombies are normally considered.
Yeah,
So
fungus.
what is biomatter if not a corpse? Isn't a corpse biomatter?
No, that's semantics, and no. Zombies.
No, any biomatter is
If
just short
they're
for
using
biological matter,
biomatter-
as in anything like.
Yeah, it was. If it's not living anymore, it's dead biomatter, right? As being possessed
I mean, it was
by
never
fungus.
living. Well,
Zombies
again, this
are
is
a
fungus.
living human that die, or a now dead human that is coming back from life.
But aren't there zombie dogs? There's zombie sharks.
Damn it!
but
you're right.
once again, we're talking about a fungus.
Okay,
Yes.
so
You think
And
that's what
doesn't
scientific,
fucking matter. It's not a
nobody
zombie.
knows what the fuck a fungus is.
fried oyster
Some
mushroom?
taste great in your pasta. Some will allow you to see beyond the veil of the universe, and some will just straight up kill you.
Yes. Everything.
Everything would be wonderful for those 6 hours.
No, I just want to kind of. I'm excited to see a little bit what the story is going to be about. Like, they're obviously bioweapons. Umbrella probably has something to do with it.
Honestly, I think these tall women are the new CEOs of Umbrella. I'm saying it now.
is this not just like vampires and werewolves? Because that's the vibes I've been getting.
It's
always-
Bloodborne.
What's a
there's always
vampire but a
something
CEO of
more.
a company draining the life of the world, draining the lifeblood of the world for
What is
profit?
a werewolf but the working class being forced into servitude by the man, by these working class vampires?
Who drinks
Sucking
your
out the
blood?
lifeblood.
Literally feasting, staying young off of your blood and sweat.
Giving you a fraction of the stimulus that you deserve.
You got a fraction.
Stimulus.
I ain't get shit yet, and I'm
Yeah,
mad.
Actually, Anton, I'll tell you something later about that. But yes, I just want to know. I don't think it's just going to be like werewolves and vampires, and they're moving on from everything. There's going to be something deep seated into this that they've already claimed that it's going to roll back into what you know is Resident Evil universe. They're not going to just change everything. That's
So
like
the thing about I feel like the thing with Resident Evil and zombies is that really only truly applied to the first 2 games. Like
3.
those were the only ones that actually had like your traditional zombies. Like
well, I mean, 1 through 3, the trilogy, yes, and then
yeah, that's
Code
what I mean.
Veronica.
That's what I specifically mean.
Code Veronica still
Veronica.
had zombies, but that was just them trying to create a bioweapon, and it failed in humans, and that's what created zombies. It killed them, brought them back to life, and now you got stupid zombies. Then you get into 4, where it's kind of they're
You got the
intelligent.
missile feeder.
Yeah, they're intelligent. They can
parasite.
work together. They can they live in a community and actually thrive. And the same with 5
Until
and
the bell
6.
rings and then everyone goes murder mode.
Yeah, and then 5 and 6 kind of just did the same thing in different areas. And then 7 was a little girl could mind control an entire family into doing her bidding and created fungus monsters.
Okay.
And here we are.
That
Now we got
sounds
giant
trippy.
vampire ladies. Yeah,
Resident
7
Evil
was-
isn't about zombies; it's about bioweapons.
Yes, it's all about the next fucking thing you can create to take over the world. And now it's giant women.
Do you think people are going to be wearing
No.
masks in this
The
next game?
the GTS fandom is losing their fucking minds.
Global trade system?
Yep, exactly.
I was like, I'm not even gonna get it. I was like, I'm gonna just step back and let whatever the fuck's about to happen with
No,
that.
you're going to let it step on you, brother.
Which is funny, is because you brought it up on the podcast a while ago. that
Yeah,
very
but
thing.
I just didn't. I got unintentionally involved. You voluntarily like. I was looking for innocent Pokemon trades on Twitter, and like that was one of the most like. I feel like I've wandered into the wrong part of the internet.
Because of the internet?
It was like, oh yeah, I'm going to look up hashtag GTS because this trade system is completely. Anybody under the age of 18 watching this podcast, don't do this. But yeah, I was like,
I
oh,
learned something. I'm not your mother.
this trade system is a piece of shit, and these servers are being like completely fucked. So I'm going to try and connect with fellow Pokemon nerds on Twitter, and what I found. It
wasn't Pokemon nerds, was it?
It wasn't Pokemon nerds.
Hell, it
You
might have been.
You just enticed anybody under the age of 18 to go.
Right. You can't.
By saying don't do that and then being like, it's not what I found. They're just. I don't even want to look at it, and I wanted to look at it.
I mean, none of it was necessarily pornographic. It's just a fetish that I couldn't necessarily see myself
it's
getting
softcore
into.
porn, not hardcore porn. That's really what it is.
I don't think nothing I saw I could classify as porn.
No, it was softcore porn. Most of it is soft. Most of what that entire thing produced is softcore porn. Sometimes hardcore porn, and then it bleeds into vor. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, definitely there is some connections to vor in all of this.
What is vor?
Are we just about to sit out here and explain
No,
Fringe?
come on.
The fetish that's revolved around eating people,
Oh.
but not like cannibalism. More like the person is still alive and in one piece, just sitting in your stomach. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird.
Okay. All right.
Yo, Anton, what you been on?
Man. I talked about it earlier. I just really been on Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. But, I'll talk about that shit again,
I know you will. You'll change the subject so fast.
Hey, man.
That's all zombies are.
Stop it.
Kirby? What does Kirby do?
Vor. 100%. We're just realizing the dark side of a lot of Nintendo things in one episode.
I just see Sakurai's innocent smile. No.
I see his disappointing face going, look at you, putting your fetishes in my video
Right?
games again.
Smash is for good boys and girls. Did you not see that?
No, bro. Sakurai's a fucking monster, bro. Like, you see him dual wield 2 controllers. He's not one of us.
At all. Yeah, the Sakurai is on a different level. But,
Yes.
yeah, I've been on Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate pretty much exclusively this week. I had to put down Apex because I was literally just... Oh, I got the Gibraltar heirloom. We were talking about that on the last episode.
At what cost?
For my own sanity, I may never know. But, yeah. I got all of the event collectibles. I just, every once in a while
they're
buy.
neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not all of them. After a certain point.
I spent money on Revenants because
Yeah.
I copped Lifeline because, oh my god, she's perfect. But I was like,
You gotta treat Bay right.
Lifeline and Revenant were two of the best, and then I like the fall animation, like the emote you could do while skydiving in as both Bloodhound and Crypto. Those are really really fucking good. But I mean, when you started getting into like the Loba skin and the Rampart, the Rampart was pretty weak. I
wanted the Horizon skin, the Watson skin. I wanted the Watson skin.
The Watson's pretty good.
Was cool. I like the Bloodhound skin.
Yeah, I like the Bloodhound too. Like, I don't want to put that.
The Lifeline skin I really liked. I'm happy to have a good skin for her now.
Oh my god, she's so perfect. We're gonna get married one day.
I feel like we've gone full circle somehow, like in maturing as adults. It's like, I'm going to marry Misty. And then it's like, ooh, you like anime characters? And then all the way back around to waifus and marrying Lifeline.
Yep. In VR.
Shit, I never stopped.
Can't spell vor without VR. I had to do it. I had to.
You know what? It's really, you can't spell vor without VR.
You can.
This
Usually when I make that kind of joke, it's like
all y'all signed up for.
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't been that big of a news week. Like, I was looking for stories earlier, and I came across, like...
Cyberpunk's getting sued?
Yeah, Cyberpunk's getting sued again.
Again.
The Team Ninja's not working on a new Ninja Gaiden or Neo game. Their next project's going to be something different. Mm-hmm. So there's that.
Okay.
Like,
PogChamp has a rotating emote every day from different content creators.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
No, the first day they literally harassed a black man for like
right.
The whole day.
They're like, how dare you be openly black?
Right. That's the thing. That's the thing about Twitch and these platforms. Like, they can do all this, but they still don't take those extra steps to kind of like help these streamers who face harassment like literally all fucking day. Like, in some cases, like, that's just embarrassing. And people have been saying that
like
for years.
Police. They don't have the. They're a lot like the police. They don't have the ability to protect you, but they have the ability to punish you.
Right. But you can ether my channel because I had like a fucking 5-second music clip.
Right.
Come on, Twitch, get your shit together.
I mean, like,
come on.
Twitch is getting to the point that they're worse than YouTube with a lot of this stuff, and it's really hard to be worse than YouTube at pretty much anything. Like, YouTube has produced multiple pedophiles.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Why the fuck is YouTube playing me music videos as ads?
You mean gave multiple pedophiles a platform?
Mm-hmm. But also giving them access to children to become pedophiles. Just saying, YouTube probably should do something about their moderation instead of worrying about us having a Microsoft Flight Simulator ad that was run during the Game Awards and having to have us cut that out of our Game Awards video.
Please protect your audiences.
Available now on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a hashtag ad if it's for us? If it's us advertising us?
Yes. The
Let's plug.
I was going to say yes.
Okay. Well, yeah. Chris, what have you been on this week other than Scott Pilgrim?
Rocket League.
Rocket League. You still grinding out that Rocket Pass?
Yeah.
How far in are you with it this time?
I think I'm 20 away from 70. I'm 50. 50. Yeah, I got to do my weeklies at some point after this episode, and then I'll be closer and closer. But I'm not trying to let this stress me out. I'm just going platinum. Scott Pilgrim. I still got 60-something days until the season's over.
Oh, yeah, so you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished the Fortnite Battle Pass, and I'm just going to go back and scoop Predator right quick. Because it's a pretty cool skin overall.
Mm-hmm.
You find him on YouTube?
Good callback.
Is it a callback if it was less than 5 minutes ago in like real time?
I don't know. Y'all literally tried to make the argument if dead matter comes back to life, or if matter comes back to life, it's still a zombie even if it's a fungus. So if it was in the past, is it not a callback?
Yeah, I'll let you have it, Chris. I'm not even gonna.
Like, yo, you're right, 100%.
I mean, taking logic to its inevitable conclusion.
Cheers.
I don't have a beer in here with me. Like all my beers are out in the fridge, getting
You just
cold.
drank them all?
See, that's a problem.
No, the mini fridge has not worked in like months, and so I have to bring piles of beer in here with me. But because the heat's on and shit, I just don't have.
Just crack open that big old Pikachu back there and drink it.
Big old chungus.
And if you're not watching on YouTube,
He's got a big old Pikachu.
I have a giant Detective Pikachu amiibo right here.
Chungus.
Fucking with the focus. That still to this day is my biggest amiibo, if you don't count the cereal box.
The fact that a cereal box is an amiibo.
Anything can be an amiibo if you put an NFC chip in it. And that's all Nintendo's taught me over the years. Like, I feel like that's the most valuable lesson. You can monetize anything if you just slap an NFC chip in it.
Touche.
So
Jalen,
you have to slot an NFC chip in it.
Jalen, what you been on this week?
All I've really played this week is Scott Pilgrim.
That one time?
No, I've played it a couple of more times for a little bit. I've just been incredibly busy with real life. Fucking real life.
All right.
isn't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth?
I had like an existential crisis with my career earlier in the week, and I was just like,
Right?
maybe I just need to fucking find an entirely new line of work because, none of the people that I work for were doing anything remotely close to this when they were my age, and I'm squandering my youth. But,
Yeah,
Capitalism.
You're just caught in the system right now, brother.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything.
And then also like any of the little perks we used to get out of this crap system are all things that become super spreader events, so we can't do them.
Right?
Yeah.
God, that's my favorite super.
Like I just want to go outside so bad.
I want to go out and drink with the lads,
Yeah,
Right.
So bad. Every single day, I think.
I mean,
about that.
I miss
By
being
the-
in somebody's backyard drunk.
By the next podcast, I should at least have my first vaccine, so if anybody wants to bring me to their backyard to drink.
Mardi Gras in a couple of weeks.
Oh, God damn it.
Hey, I can enjoy Mardi Gras, Chris. I can show up and you can be sure that I don't have COVID.
Hell, let me know what's good with that vaccine. I'll actually get that shit. And I'm the conspiracy theorist, hotel paranoid nigga.
I mean,
Oh no, see that's the thing about it is here's the thing you got to realize. You know the vaccine works because all the rich people got it the first day it came out. If it
Very
didn't
true.
work, they would test it on the poor masses. But instead, the poor masses are having trouble getting it.
Yep.
Yep.
But outside of missing going places and drinking with your friends, what have you been on, Madrid?
It's got sad.
You forgot the existential crises.
You can't forget those. Those are a part of existing. Basically, I've been playing more Hades again. I've been getting back into that, trying to complete these runs. I've been trying to unlock more of the weapons and shit too. When I do runs now, it's more so to get things as opposed to trying to beat it.
Yeah, just spend as much time in the run and try and do as much to get more items so that... Yeah, I totally get that. That's how I started getting into that groove.
How beefy I feel towards the like the end of the run. I'm like, all right, am I beefy enough to actually try and concern myself with trying to beat it? Because sometimes that happens, but I've been like playing around with silly builds, shit like min-maxing, shit like that, but really trying to like grind out specific things.
That is so much fun. Silly builds are so much fun.
Like I had to reflect on the
Actually, have you gotten hunting blades yet?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's just fun.
Oh, that is just dumb fun.
That's just
especially with the Haribo.
Yeah. Fuck. Like I was running, like I had reflect on my shield, and my shield stays out in place and just spins around. So I'm just up here running.
Oh, you're using the Zeus shield.
Yeah, the Zeus shield, the Blitz disc. That shit was just fun. But I was a little frustrated though, because I was real close to beating Hades, like just bullshitting, right? And I fucking died. And I was like, you son of a bitch. But I wasn't too mad, ultimately, because I unlocked a lot of things. Like, I need more Titan's blood, and I can get this shield now. I've been talking to Chaos. So I just have to get...
Oh yeah, I just got that. That is... I don't know how I feel about that shield.
Because you take more damage, but... What was the...
It's a cast shield. That's the thing about it, is you load your bloodstones in it like the Haribo.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's a fun... Like,
but I will say the hidden bow aspect, Rama is fucking broken. It's so amazing.
Yeah,
it's so good.
So I was hanging out with... You have to go through Artemis to get that, right?
Yeah.
I've been equipping her shit and, like, giving her, like, potion... ambrosia and shit like that. I was running a bow build with like Artemis just like all throughout it. I was like, oh, it's kind of just fucking around.
Yeah, I gotta get that crit.
Yeah, I was upping my heat so I can get more things and just shit like that. Just enjoying the game, like the dialogue options and things like that. Hades is just really well made. Just like straight up.
Right, by staff that was treated well.
That's the power of like, right.
Shouts out Super Giant Games. All right. Well, so my one more thing before we wrap for the week. I want to congratulate Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and Raphael Warnock and John Ossoff all out here, you know.
Regularly scheduled.
Yeah, you know, Trump has ran south to seek refuge in Florida, which is probably the only place that would accept him now.
Not really. He's about to get sued. There is
no
safe refuge.
There is no. It's as safe as he physically could be is taking a helicopter down to Florida without being ripped limb from limb outside of the White House, you know?
A helicopter? He took a big-ass jet to Florida.
He
wanted to waste our taxpayer money one good last time.
After his killing spree.
After his killing spree.
I saw a dumbass tweet. It's like, oh wow, we really survived those 4 years. I was like,
nope. Not 400,000 people.
Did we?
Right.
We did. Us four did. Yes. But there's also
listening.
Like that's just real. Like I don't know. That's just real tone deaf and ignorant to me. Like,
but for all four of us on this podcast, 100,000 people fucking died.
400,000.
400,000.
Yeah, I'm saying for each of us four, 100,000 people died. So you know, that's not the best odds.
No.
But yeah, remember.
Gotta add in like mental health issues now, just from the sheer fucking stress of the bullshit that was the last 4 years.
No.
No. You like
already
the
no. Okay, people are.
But
we're painfully aware of them, and if quarantine has showed everybody that, and hopefully everybody's taking it more seriously.
Exactly. Oh yeah, 100%.
Or any type of thing that helps you, like with your own mental space, like guided meditation, yoga, exercise.
I do highly recommend the Headspace show on Netflix. Those guided meditations, pretty good.
Also, talk to your friends.
And accessible for everybody. So do what's within your means.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be more open to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
take care of
until
yourself.
Next time, remember, you can follow us all collectively around the internet, cheesycontrollerpodcast.com. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch. I am at Anton6. Chris, where can people find you?
Chef and Chris.
Jalen?
Squid Bishop.
Madrid?
Speedwagon X.
All right, this has been a Know It's Good production. The video version is edited by Lana Twisted Mind. The audio version is edited by Akumasanti. Until next time, keep it cheesy.
Cheesy.